Hi, my name is Tracy. My field placement is working in a hospital. Actually, it's really more at home visits. So I work with mothers who are first-time moms, anywhere from prenatal up to 2 years of age of the child. And I do home visits. I help do education. I'm so sorry. I provide them with resources and counseling. I'm going to say probably 99% of the people that my my department serves are living in poverty on medical assistance, so they have a lot of trauma and things that they bring with them. So my home visit might be in order to help them apply for food stamps or provide childcare. But then I start to kind of peel that onion, and I end up doing a lot of counseling and other things as well. So one thing that I really enjoy about it is being in their homes. I wasn't sure how I would feel about primarily doing home visits. I had done some previously at our first placement, but it wasn't a substantial part of my role, but this is all I do now. It's all home visits, and I really, really enjoy it. I feel like it allows me to create real relationships with people, and it also opens the door for me to ask questions that I might not have the opportunity to do if we were meeting, in an office setting or something like that. Because I can walk into the home and I can see if they don't have food, or I can see if mom is frustrated with her, children running around, or those kind of things. It really allows me to have a better understanding of what's going on. And I think people open up more when you come into their home. You're coming to them and you're in their space where they feel safe. And so I've really enjoyed that. One challenge I've faced, I have one case that's pretty complex. She is in recovery and had a slip up, and I have really no experience with substance abuse whatsoever. So learning through that has been a challenge. I've been able to learn. It's been great. There's someone else in the team who has extensive knowledge in this area, so I've really relied on her, and she's helped me work through that. So I feel like I've gone from 0 to, I don't want to say quite 100, but I'm very, very knowledgeable now, which I wasn't. But that was a challenge, getting comfortable with dealing with that situation, as well as being knowledgeable and feeling like I could actually be a support, rather than, feeling flustered and not knowing what to say, because that's how I felt in the beginning. And one thing I've learned about myself through the experience, I've learned that sometimes, and I've gotten much, much better about this, but sometimes I need to slow down. So a piece of advice that my field instructor had given me was sometimes you just need to stop and listen to their story. And when I first went in to do home visits, without thinking about it, like if I got a referral because they needed, I don't know, medical assistance, or whatever it was, I would go in and I chat for a minute, but then I jump right into, okay, so I understand you need medical assistance, da 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 da. And I wasn't pausing, and I was listening to them, but I wasn't allowing them the opportunity to really share their story. And my field instructor caught that early on and pointed that out to me. And that has been invaluable. Now, sometimes I don't even take my laptop in to someone's house, or I do, but it stays in my bag. And I make a point of at least like the first 10, 15 minutes, it's just conversation, and it's just listening to them. It might not have anything to do with the reason I'm there. They might need to vent, or they might want to tell me something that happened, excuse me, over the weekend. But I just sit there and I listen. And that's one thing I've learned about myself. And I've actually applied that to my personal life with my daughter as well, just making sure I'm giving her the opportunity to be heard. I feel like I've always been pretty good about that as a mom, but this has made me more aware, and now she's hitting those teen years. I think it's even more important. So that's been a personal learning and something I've gained out of this experience. So that's all about me. We have 14 weeks left, and then we're all done. So I look forward to continuing working with you guys and finishing up our master's degree here in just a couple weeks. Thanks. Bye.